I just had a couple of things I wanted to read out from people who couldn't be here. This one was very nice from Dad's cancer doctor, Nick Ketley at Queen Elizabeth. He was an amazing guy. Dad really trusted him and had a lot of faith in him as his own doctor. And I wrote a quick note to Nick just a couple of days ago. He said he was very sorry to hear that Elias had died. He was always a pleasure to look after. And as with many of those patients who defy the odds, caring for him taught me a lot about how to be a better doctor himself. And with sincere condolences to Mum and myself and the family from Nick Ketley. This other one is from Geraldine Hope, who's a close family member who her dad was Dad's patient, and he took him to our house to train him in weight training when he had hurt his arm, and they became some of our closest friends. Of course, they moved off to the Algarve, so we couldn't see them too often, but we did go to the Algarve to visit them. Smiler's Bar, just a little plug for that. So this is the poem from Geraldine. He only takes the best. God saw that he was getting tired. A cure was not to be. So he put his arms around him and whispered, "Come with me." With tearful eyes, we watched him suffer and saw him fade away. Although we loved him dearly, we could not make him stay. A golden heart stopped beating, hard-working hands to rest. God broke our hearts to prove to us he only takes the best. Goodbye, Ellie, you are missed. I did want to read a couple other ones. One was from Anne, who's, I don't know if you know, she's fairly sick, but she's living in Toronto. She just said to wish Dad that God would bless his soul and take him to heaven. And Dad's younger brother, Clem, Coutinho, who's doing well, keeping fit in Toronto, he sent a quick note to say that he has, "Dear Ellie, I have so many wonderful memories of our beautiful, carefree childhood together in Zanzibar. How, as children, we developed our own language that no one else, only you and I, could understand. The games we played together, the fun we had on the beach when we went to the Shamba. How we found creative ways of finding and opening cookie and candy containers when hidden from us." Sounds like my kids. "As we grew up, I always admired my brilliant bigger brother who excelled in academics, music, and athletics. He became a wonderful, caring doctor, but his family always came first. A wonderful, devoted, loving husband, father, grandfather, and brother. Heaven has gained a special new angel. We love you and will miss you, my dear brother." From Lenny and Clem. I think that's one more, maybe. Okay, I'll just read a little bit of this last one from my cousin Gillian, Dad's niece. "We remember Uncle Ellie with a smile. He had an anecdote for every occasion. All his jokes were witty, told with a twinkle in his eyes. He seemed to be able to get along with everyone, finding some common topic of conversation. His brain was phenomenal. It's astonishing how much information he managed to hold up there. All his calculations and new methods could only lead one to marvel, and keep so quiet, so he didn't realize one didn't have a clue what he was explaining about. I have fondest memories of the wedding her nephew in India on the terrace where they discussed stars and planets, of which she didn't have a clue at the time. Auntie Sylvie, I'm sad you have lost your soulmate. You two were a real inspiration. I can only imagine and know he was a wonderful dad as well. Sending you lots of love, Gillian and Roger."